I mean to bend my knee to. The King of the North!
Hey guys, and welcome back to A World of Ice and Fire. This will possibly be the biggest episode yet. This is going to be such an awesome episode, and I can't wait to get started. Before we get started, just a quick thanks to my current patrons who are supporting me amazingly. So we've got Ultramind, Matt, Link, Doc, Christian, and Ben. Thank you guys so much. Your support means the world to me. So in the last episode, you would know we started recruiting lords to our faction. And since then, I have carried on recruiting lords. Now a part of my house, we have House Locke, House Florent, House Valerian, House Umber, Brienne of Tarth, House Seaworth, House Mormont, House Karstark, House Hornwood, House Flint, and House Horp. As well as Syria Farrell, who is technically not in a house, but yeah, there we go. With our combined forces, it was time to take out Roose Bolton and avenge Robb Stark of the North. We rode towards Winterfell, and as we got there, we caught Roose Bolton off guard, still gathering troops for the war. We met him on the open field and had an epic battle. Before the fighting started, Roose Bolton rode ahead, taunting my name, and challenged me to a duel, which I gladly accepted. And I put him in his place. After that, it was time for battle. So now that Roose Bolton was out the way, Winterfell was the next goal. Now, a lot of Stark troops and Northern troops were in Winterfell. I think the garrison was over 700, and this was no easy task. These were really, really powerful soldiers and brave men of the North that I didn't want to slay, but you know, and this is the case of war. You know, you have to fight a lot of people, a lot of lords that you don't necessarily want to fight, but you know, when they've pledged themselves to someone that you are at war with, you know, this is what happens. Anyway, so the battle was insane. I absolutely enjoyed it. I did not enjoy the crashes, and that's what happens sometimes when you have these, you know, large-scale battles. And I did have the troop counter on over 600, which probably wasn't the best thing to do, but it looked fantastic. And the battle did go on for a very, very long time, and I'll show you as much as I can. Anyway, let's get started. So there we have it, guys. So the battle did go for a very, very long time. I ended up getting separated from the entire army. So for half the fight, I was stuck in the forest part of the castle. I can't remember what it's exactly called. Where the weirwood tree is, of course. And so I ended up getting stuck in there, just fighting off, you know, the odd few stray soldiers. But the main fight was at the main gate. The northern forces ended up taking the gate, and it was just a massive fight there. I didn't get much footage of it. I did end up getting knocked out just before the last amount of reinforcements came on the enemy side, and yeah, I just got the end bit there. That's pretty much just as I died. Anyway, so the battle went on for ages, and I did have to redo it a few times because of a few unfortunate crashes, but there's not much I can do about that. The first thing I did was go and retrieve Ice, which is the Stark Valyrian steel sword, which you see quite a bit in season 1. It's quite a famous Stark sword, and so that's now my new two-handed weapon, and I'm very, very happy to have that. And I also checked out the castle because this is now mine. I'm going to be moving my court here. This is going to be my new base of operations, Winterfell. I can't believe I own Winterfell. It's quite awesome. But this is just the start of the war, of course. This is going to be quite a nasty war with still some major settlements to take out, including the Dreadfort, White Harbour, Barrowton, and just loads. So let's get into this and start conquering more castles. As you can tell by the noise, there is just chaos going on everywhere. We're fighting patrols, we're fighting other lords. So the beautiful thing about this, because we do have so many lords in our army now, a lot of these guys weren't actually here for that battle. So these armies are pretty fresh. A lot of the other armies, like the Umbers, I think, they've gone back to replenish their men. I put most of my garrison into Winterfell, of course. And now it's sort of just time to start taking over castles. Now, obviously, we could just go one by one, but I think taking out the most vital ones would be the best. Like, for example, I think White Harbour is going to be one of the biggest ones to take. Obviously, being a harbour, being a massive part of the north, having that is not just good for trade, but it's good for many, many reasons. Also, we have Ramsgate over here. We got the Dreadfort, which is going to be a pretty massive one. The Dreadfort is a very, very scary looking settlement as well. Quite scared to fight that one, I'm not going to lie. Besides that, we just got a few over here. Deepwood Moss as well, Torrens Square, and Barrowton being quite a large town as well. Besides that is pretty much it. And Flint Fingers, that's been going back and forth between the Iron Islanders for quite a while. So yeah, it'll be quite a while to go, but we did take Winterfell, so things are going pretty well. Now, I'm not going to join that fight because they are going to handle that just themselves just fine. I do, on the other hand, I do need more troops. I really do. So I might consider going back and getting some more troops. Actually, what I will do quickly is sell these prisoners, because we do have a lot of prisoners, and I can sell them to my Master at Arms just up here. Alright, and we can talk about other stuff as well, but I want to sell some prisoners. A lot of Bolton guards, and they sell for quite a lot. Like, the Bolton troops are really good. I noticed that the Bolton archers are nasty. They are nasty. In that battle that we did in the field, I think I lost half my army just to their archers. And I want to recruit some. Let's talk about recruits. Recruit new soldiers. Let's just go the north, and let's just get 50. And we can actually hire a few. So if we go to north and just keep doing this. And north again, 50, and north 50. So that should send that should send 4 recruiters out at once, and they should all go off and try and get me some new troops. Now, there's probably a high chance, there's a very high chance that all of them will get captured, because they get hit by scouts and stuff like that. Anyway, so I think this seems to be the most logical place to take out next, because it's right there. You come across a whore and a bastard child, and we go give them some money. There we go, because I'm nice. So the garrison's pretty small here. I think we can take it out pretty easily. Quite a few Ironborn troops in there that I'm sure would be happy to join. At least swap sides. So I have my father-in-law and Lady Brienne, and the rest will join afterwards. I do not have a lot of troops though, that's the thing, but we should be fine anyway. So I will besiege this castle, and let's go to the planning stages. There we go, and let's build some mount. Let's just do that. Go back and wait for some time. Yep. Oh, look. Oh, there we go. There's like a bunch of patrols and stuff have been taken out. So the problem is there is a lot of wildlings still in the north, which is really annoying. So, yeah. Still got to deal with that. The plague is spread across the camp. I will give a speech to. Winterfell has been besieged by. Oh, brilliant! There we go. That was fast. I think we should be able to take this out first before they attack that. That's pretty funny, actually. Oh my god, pretty funny. I might actually have to cancel the campaign soon. Freefall camp has been laid waste to the wildling huntress of. Oh, that's just a random wildling party, which is really annoying. I do need to keep sending out patrols. That's the only annoying thing about the thing. A group of bandits approaches your camp. As your men reach their arms, the bandits put down their weapons and say they come in peace. The leader of the bandits steps forward and asks if they can join you. There we go. Let's join them. They can join me. Whatever. We need all the troops we can get. All right. Let's do this. So we lost 21 men there. Right, the time is now. The hour is now. Let's take out this castle. Charge, men. There's quite a few archers up there, need to be careful. Something that happened in the Battle of Winterfell a lot is that all the men just went for the archers before fighting the men. That's why I went out the way to take out the archers as much as I could. As you've seen, the men are only interested in taking out the archers right now. Which is just going to get a lot of people killed. everyone's exposing their backs and... Oh my god. Alright, let's go, let's go. Take out these archers ourselves. Alright, let's go. Alright, here we go. So I'll probably die here. That's fine, but we are pretty much losing all our men to the archers. And our men aren't fighting together until the archers are gone. As you can see, they're all bunched up. And there's not much I can do about that. Oh. Alright, so it's looking a bit better now. It looks like most of the men have sort of overtaken the courtyard here. There's a few men stuck behind some barrels, unfortunately. Hopefully they get taken out. This guy's probably feeling pretty safe right now. There we go. Wonderful. Another castle for the north. Obviously lost a lot of men there. Apparently lost some morale. Alright, and we can hire some troops, which I can just, chuck in the garrison. It doesn't matter who they are. I'll chuck them all in the garrison. Now, I don't know who to give this to yet. I might just defer it for a while. We can decide later on who's going to have it. It's probably the best way to do it. That's how the AI does it as well. Anyway, we can just chuck some troops in here for now. I don't actually need these troops, so let's chuck these brigands and these hide swords in there. Just for the time being, and then we can give it to someone in a later date. Alright, unfortunately I did crash, but nothing happened. We went to Winterfell and we scared off the armies, and I ended up letting them go. It was only a battle of about 150 versus my, a lot more. So, yeah, that was basically it, what's happened. And now it's Lord Manderley. I think we're going to have to take him out on the field. I don't really... will this be enough men? Probably will be. He's probably traveling... He's going to travel to White Harbour. There we go. Surrender or die. I'm going to have to say surrender or die. So we have 300 against... Oh, he actually has more men. I think that should be fine. Anyway. I think we'll do it just a bit better. We do have I think we have better troops than he does, even though they're pretty much almost the same. So this should be a pretty interesting battle then. Pretty even fight, both sides. They have a lot more archers than we do, that's for sure. Alright, I'm going to start moving the men forward. I'm actually going to charge the infantry. And the spearmen. Alright, let's send everyone in. Alright, this is insane. Here come the North Guard. Let's start slaughtering them. Of course, he does have the White Harbor Knights. They are very tough. There's quite a few of them over here. It's time to use ice for the first time. Well, not the first time, but yeah. It is actually hard sometimes to tell who's on whose side, to be honest. Alright. It's like they are forming up once again. You know what? I'm going to get all my troops together. I'm going to form back up here. Alright, here we go. I'm going to bring the archers forward. They can start exchanging shots. I actually might bring them a bit closer. They're quite spread out. I don't think they have much cav left. Alright, here we go. So archers now firing back and forth. Alright, it's time to charge once again. Here we go. Gonna tell the cav to flank the... There we go. So they should hit the rear any second now. Gonna tell my bodyguards to charge as well, who are following me. Actually, I'm gonna tell the archers to stay because they're just sort of walking into them. Oh, getting a shot. Got to get the shield up. It looks like we've defeated all their infantry now. It's now just to keep pushing and take out their archers.
Finish him!
Alright, here we go. Just the last few now. I think all I have got taken out, unfortunately, so we can't chase them down. But the North got it pretty fast. They're going to try their best. Hopefully some of the archers can take him out. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Well, that battle is lost. We have crashed for whatever reason. Once again. Alright, well, unfortunately the crashes have been a bit annoying in this episode. Hopefully they will pass for the next episode, but a lot of progress has been made. We have taken Winterfell as well as another northern castle. Next episode we're going to continue conquering the north, and we're not going to stop until they've all bent the knee to me. And then who knows what we're going to do from there, but obviously we're not going to plan too far ahead. We need to focus on the main goal right now. Right now, we're just going to get past all the crashes and all that stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please drop a like and a comment. And if you loved it just a little bit more, check out my Patreon. You know, jump on the Patreon. That'll be amazing. You can also see these episodes a day early. So, guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you next time.